Welcome back to the Stoic Tube. In today's emotionally expressive and hyper-connected world, ghosting is often seen as a sign of emotional immaturity or cruelty. But when a Sigma male leaves without a word, it's not always a matter of rudeness. It's a strategic, deeply personal decision that reflects his values, emotional depth, and way of life. Sigma males are the lone wolves of the male hierarchy. They don't follow the alpha or beta molds. Instead, they live by their own code, independent, introspective, and guided by a quiet intensity. So why would a Sigma male simply disappear from your life without explanation? Why would he choose the silent exit over a dramatic confrontation or even a polite goodbye? Let's go deep into the psychology of the Sigma male and uncover why his silence may speak louder than words. 1. Emotional self-sufficiency. Sigma males are deeply self-reliant. They don't lean on others for emotional validation or support, and they expect the same level of emotional independence from those around them. When they sense emotional chaos, manipulation, or dependency in a relationship, they often choose to walk away. Not because they don't care, but because they care about their peace more. When a situation begins to threaten that inner peace, a Sigma male doesn't wait for it to escalate. He quietly exits. No drama, no explanations. To him, silence is a boundary. 2. No desire for validation. Unlike alpha males, who often make a show of dominance or exit with a loud declaration, Sigma males don't feel the need to prove themselves. They don't crave being understood, admired, or even forgiven. This lack of need for external validation gives them the freedom to disappear without explanation. He doesn't need to explain himself, not because he's cold, but because he doesn't owe anyone a performance. This trait is both powerful and painful for those left behind, especially those used to closure through conversation. 3. Conflict avoidance by choice, not fear. Sigma males are not afraid of confrontation. They simply find it pointless unless it serves a constructive purpose. They hate drama, manipulation, and emotional theatrics. When a situation becomes toxic or the communication turns into an endless loop of blame and defensiveness, the Sigma male chooses silence as a weapon of clarity. To him, it's better to leave quietly than to waste time arguing over feelings that won't change. 4. Deep observers until they're done. One of the Sigma male's most powerful abilities is his observational nature. He watches closely, listens deeply, and understands patterns of behavior. When he sees that someone's words don't match their actions, or when disrespect becomes a pattern, he notes it, internally checks out, and plans his quiet departure. By the time he leaves, he's already emotionally gone. His silent exit is not sudden. It's the final step in a long process of internal disconnection. 5. Protecting his mental space. For the Sigma male, peace of mind is non-negotiable. Toxic relationships, needy behavior, lies, or betrayal disturb that peace, and when something consistently disturbs his mental state, he doesn't argue, beg, or plead. He simply removes himself. Disappearing is not cowardice for him. It's self-preservation. And because he doesn't depend on anyone to be okay, he doesn't hesitate to leave, even if he once loved you. 6. He operates on logic, not emotion. Sigma males process decisions through logic more than emotion. When the emotional weight of a situation outweighs its value or logic, the Sigma male calculates whether it's worth staying. If the equation doesn't serve him, he'll exit quietly. No burning bridges, no long explanations, just a mental switch, flipped off. And once he's made that decision, it's nearly impossible to bring him back. 7. He values his time. Above all, Sigma males see time as their most valuable asset. They won't waste it on long explanations, justifying their actions to people who may not even listen. If a relationship, friendship, or situation feels like a repetitive cycle, they cut it off. No notice, no warning, just gone. This is part of their high standards, not just in people, but in how they spend their energy. 8. He knows closure is a myth. Many people seek closure through last conversations, texts, or goodbyes. But Sigma males know something deeper. Closure is something you give yourself. To him, trying to explain himself often leads to more confusion or emotional entanglement. He prefers to exit cleanly and allow everyone to find their own closure. It may seem cold, but in his mind, it's the most efficient and honest way. 9. His disappearance is a message. Paradoxically, a Sigma male's silence is not empty. It's a message in itself, often more powerful than words. If he left without a word, it likely means you crossed a boundary he never voiced. But you should have noticed. He saw something in you or the situation that didn't align with his values. He knew explaining himself would fall on deaf ears. He realized staying would compromise his authenticity. His silence is your clue, not your punishment. 10th, he lives by a lone code. Sigma males don't play by societal rules. They write their own code, and in that code, not all exits need a grand finale. They believe in finishing things with dignity, even if it means walking away without a word. To the outside world, it's ghosting. To the Sigma male, it's clarity. Conclusion: the silent power of the Sigma goodbye. When a Sigma male leaves without a word, it can feel sudden, cold, or confusing. But behind that silence is a mind that has already thought everything through, a heart that has already detached, and a soul that refuses to stay where it's not at peace. He leaves not to hurt, but to heal, not to punish, but to preserve himself, not to seek revenge, but to reclaim his peace. In the end, a Sigma male's quiet exit is a reminder that not every goodbye needs to be spoken. Some are felt deeply, permanently, and with powerful silence. Let the silence teach you, because when a Sigma leaves without a word, it means everything.